Freemasonry is more than just a fraternal organization. It is a path of inner transformation, rooted in the timeless knowledge passed down through sacred traditions. To understand Freemasonry, we must first recognize its connections to ancient sources of wisdom: the Egyptian mystery schools, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Bhagavad Gita, and sacred and biogeometry. Let's journey into this profound legacy together. Freemasonry's origins are often traced back to ancient Egypt, where the mystery schools thrived. These schools were dedicated to the study of metaphysics, the soul, and the nature of reality. Central to their teachings was the belief that enlightenment comes through self-knowledge and mastery of one's inner world. The famous pyramids, with their precise geometric designs, were seen as physical representations of the cosmic order. Freemasonry inherited this idea, using symbolism and sacred geometry to guide initiates toward spiritual awakening. The square and compass, familiar symbols of Freemasonry, reflect the balance between the physical and the divine, the earthly and the celestial. Through this, Freemasons seek to build not just material structures but their own inner temple. Now, let's turn to the Tibetan Book of the Dead, another source of profound influence. This ancient text is a guide for navigating the transition between life and death, offering teachings on consciousness and the afterlife. It reveals that the journey of the soul continues beyond physical death, urging us to prepare for this great transformation while we are still alive. Freemasonry, in its rituals and allegories, mirrors this journey. The symbolic death and rebirth that Masonic initiates undergo represent the soul's transcendence over the material world, much like the teachings found in the Tibetan text. By confronting the idea of death, initiates learn to live with greater wisdom, purpose, and connection to the eternal. Moving to the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text from ancient India, we find another layer of Freemasonry's wisdom. The Gita is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna, offering profound insights into duty, morality, and the nature of the self. At its core, the Gita teaches about the importance of inner mastery and understanding the eternal nature of the soul. Freemasonry, like the Gita, emphasizes self-discipline, ethical conduct, and the search for deeper truths. The Gita's message of detachment from material desires and focus on the soul's higher purpose echoes through Masonic teachings, which encourage initiates to align their actions with the greater good, beyond personal gain. One of the most fascinating aspects of Freemasonry is its use of sacred geometry. This ancient art, used by cultures worldwide, connects geometry with the divine structure of the universe. The shapes and patterns found in nature, the spiral of a seashell, the symmetry of a snowflake, are believed to reflect the underlying order of creation. Freemasonry's use of geometry serves as both a practical tool for building and a spiritual metaphor for constructing a life of harmony and balance. It's a reminder that just as nature follows precise mathematical laws, so too must we align ourselves with the natural laws of the universe to find peace and fulfillment. Finally, we turn to biogeometry, a modern field that bridges ancient wisdom with contemporary science. Biogeometry studies the relationship between shapes, energy, and life. It suggests that certain geometric forms have the power to harmonize energy fields, promoting health and well-being. Freemasonry's use of geometry is deeply connected to this idea. The careful design of Masonic symbols and rituals is intended to align the initiate's energy with higher spiritual frequencies, allowing for personal transformation and greater connection to the divine. This knowledge, though rooted in ancient tradition, remains highly relevant today, as more people seek to understand the connections between energy, consciousness, and physical reality. In conclusion, Freemasonry is a living tradition that draws upon the wisdom of many ancient sources. From the Egyptian mystery schools and their understanding of sacred geometry, to the Tibetan Book of the Dead's teachings on the soul's journey, to the Bhagavad Gita's emphasis on duty and inner mastery, Freemasonry offers its initiates a path to deeper knowledge and personal transformation. And with its use of sacred and biogeometry, Freemasonry reminds us that the universe is a grand design, one that we can align ourselves with to live in harmony with the greater forces of creation.